Everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians, and boy, do we have a lot of stuff to cover today. Let me bring in one of the comedians, my man Mo Smith is in the building. Mo, how you doing, bro?
What's going on, Frank? I'm doing all right, man. Where's Howie? Howie not here. I'm used to Howie going up first.
I don't know how he's coming. I'm sure he'll come. My man Jason Hayes in the building too. Jay, what's happening, bro?
What's up, fellas?
What up, Jay?
How you feeling, Mo?
I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not bragging. I'm not yelling. You notice I didn't say nothing on the text message. I didn't send nobody a message about what happened, even though I know people looked at their phone, and when they seen a message from me, it took them like 20 hours for them to finally respond because they didn't want to see it. And they finally said, oh, this ain't about basketball.
I said it for you, Mo. I said it for you.
I don't know who it was, but okay.
Yeah, okay, Frank.
Now, listen, I told you guys on Thursday, for some reason, I got to go back to Verizon today and get a new replacement phone. When I added Spanky to my to the group messages and everything else, I'm able to send, but I can't receive messages, which is crazy. I don't understand.
Wow.
I don't understand why the minute I look back, my frat brothers were texting me too. I had a celebration over the weekend. I didn't get no text message from nobody. I was like, what's going on? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, let's jump into the sports, man. We got a lot of stuff to cover, man. And first thing I want to talk about is the big sports news. We're gonna jump into obviously the playoffs and everything else, but I think everybody's talking about this LeBron James situation, man. And Mo, I'm gonna ask you first. What's your thoughts on LeBron James opting in? Because if LeBron James is opting into his final season of the LA, how you feel about that, bro? What's your thoughts?
This is when you know you're getting old. LeBron know he getting go. I don't even think LeBron has ever opted in on a last season contract. Has he ever?
I think he has.
Yo, this is LeBron.
No.
This is LeBron one. This is LeBron one, knowing that he's on his way out. Two, trying to secure something for his legacy, riding on the Lakers. You know, to put him. I don't know where at his legacy. He's already a Hall of Famer, record breaker. He's just trying to add on more stuff, I think, to say, yes, I'm better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah. That's definitely an interesting take on that. What's your thought on this, Jay? How you come at this?
It seems like it's to be expected, man. You know, I mean, the Lakers already have salary cap issues already. And when a new bargaining, deal kicks in or whatever, if he opts in now, it keeps the money where the money's manageable. So I mean, he's trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't trying to make the most money. He's trying to win.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the day. He wants to try to win. But Mo, I'm gonna throw this out to you before we move on. How's it look for the Lakers? You know what I mean? If the Lakers end up getting this situation, how's it look for the Lakers?
I mean, it may not look too good because they gotta re-sign Luka. They gotta re-sign. They got LeBron. There's a lot of money coming out of there. Who are they going to get for their role players? You know, who's that third individual going to be? Is it? I can't think of the guy's name. That's there already. The young white guy. I can't think.
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves. Is he going to be part of the three? Is he going to be the third person? You know, they're doing a lot over there in LA. And like I say, I don't see it working.
What about you, Jay? What about you, Jay?
I mean, this kind of foreshadowing, something we're going to cover today, but I think it's going to be fine, man. I mean, to me, it's all contingent upon what kind of shape Luka gets in, because we know LeBron is going to be LeBron. Dude is 40 years old. He's second team All Pro. Right. 21 straight years of being All Pro. That's unheard of. So he's going to show up ready to play ball. I mean, the advantage is that Austin Reeves, and then, you got Connect and some other dudes, they're on some rookie deals, and they got some people, who aren't making a ton of money. So they got some good pieces. So I think it's going to be fine in the long run. I mean, they need a year to kind of gel the Redick and figure out how to play them too.
Right. So, in other news too, let me talk to you about this Russell Westbrook news too, because Russell Westbrook hurt his hand, which I didn't know in the playoffs. He's getting he's hand surgery, but people out of Denver are saying, especially sports guys, they say he should retire. When Russell Westbrook should retire, and they should figure out what they're going to do with basically Denver. Now, the big thing is this, Mo. Everybody's concerned about what obviously the Joker is going to do. They might trade Joker. That news has been floating around in Denver. They might trade Joker. What do you think should be the priority of them right now?
Of Denver, period.
Yeah.
Trying to hold together what they got and adding on to it, because it's not like, they went down in 4 games. It's not like they just got swept out the series. They put up a real good fight against decent team. So it's not like they done, minus Aaron Gordon being hurt, going 7 games, Denver could have pulled this out.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Russell Westbrook retiring, that's stupid. That's ludicrous. The dude still got good years on him. He's still a walking triple-double whenever he feel like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No. The people in Denver, they're going to the dispensary out there too much. They smoking too much.
Okay. Jay, what you thoughts?
I mean, anytime you got somebody like Russ, especially in a league, that's being called soft, you need somebody, who got some nuts on your team.
Mm-hmm.
And Russ got plenty of that. You know what I'm saying? So, feel like he should be doing the Denver Nuggets any kind of favor business-wise by retiring, to clear up cap space, whatever they trying to get at with that is just stupid to me on top of that. But nah, man, you want Russ, but Denver definitely needs to be trying to figure out how to keep Joker, or at least keep him happy, for the duration of his contract. But to me, Joker is the only player that I would not consider moving at all. Everybody else is on the table.
Yeah, that's what I think. I have to agree with that on that. That like I wouldn't trade Joker at all. But if I did trade Joker, I would say this: I better get a haul for him. I better get 2 first rounders. Yeah, I
better get 4 first rounders for him.
Yeah, that makes sense too. At least 2, 3, maybe 4. Yeah, Mo, here we go. Last question, man. Before we jump into our top 5, Kirk Cousins was not in attendance today at the Atlanta Falcons facility, obviously for OTAs. And everybody's talking about Atlanta Falcons and everything else, even though it's a voluntary organized team activities. Kirk Cousins is not in attendance, and people in Atlanta, obviously you can expect, they're in the uproar. How you take this, man? Because it's still only what month is this? May? You know what I mean?
It's not even June. It's not even June yet. Excuse me. The people in Atlanta need to relax. If anybody on here that's watching that's from Atlanta, first I want to thank you for watching. Second, I want to say relax. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins is one of the best game managers in the NFL, if not the best. He's one of the best players to never win a ring in the NFL right now. Mm-hmm. Right now. You don't get $86 million guaranteed and you're not a good ball player. It's voluntary. Come on, y'all. The people in Atlanta, half of them don't want to go to work when it's mandatory.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Come on, y'all. Some of y'all sat there right now and called out because you got too drunk on Memorial Day. They sitting at home right now, hungover. This man, multimillionaire, one of the greatest players out there, he took a day off. Y'all want to complain. Man, I don't know.
Jay, give me yours.
Well, Mo, I'm gonna go different on this. I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins is the equivalent of a graffiti, connoisseur. Like graffiti art. He can read the writing on the wall. Penix is there, bro. Penix is legit. He working out. Kirk, ain't no way he gonna touch the field this year. He's too expensive. It's rumors about Pittsburgh looking at Kirk Cousins right now, to possibly bring in. The hang up is that, the Falcons want Pittsburgh to eat, about $20 million in the contract. Pittsburgh ain't willing to do that. So to me, I think Kirk and the Falcons know that he's up out of there. The question is, how soon and for how much.
Yeah, but if Kirk lands on the Steelers, that's a good thing.
That's a big one. That's a big one. If he go to Pittsburgh,
that's a big one. That's a big. That take Aaron Rodgers completely off the map. Yeah, I would like that. Yeah, honestly, I lied. One more last question, man. I lied. The New York Knicks won a game, Mo. New York Knicks won, bro. It's 2 down. It's 2 games to 1. They went to Indy. They were down 20. They came back and won. As the New York Knicks fan, and I know you're happy. But you seem a little bit hesitant about that. Talk to me about your New York Knicks winning.
Knicks and 6, baby. Come on now. Knicks and 6.
Okay.
I ain't hesitant. I just don't want nobody being upset for me celebrating too hard. Knicks and 6, baby. Knicks and 6. Listen, and I watched that game, man. And you know what? And when they were down, Kev sent the text out talking about his mighty quiet. I was so happy he sent that out because you know what? I said it was a lot of basketball left to be played. For some reason, and correct me if I'm wrong, Frank, this was the Celtics how many years ago? They would win the games they were supposed to lose, and they would lose the games they were supposed to win. I tell people all the time, right now, I see the New York Knicks as the Boston Celtics 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when they were trying to figure it out coming up, when they still had Marcus Smart trying to, realize what they need to do to get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are the underdogs. It seems like whenever we the underdogs, we win. So I'm chilling because I don't want them to be the favorite for the night.
Okay. Okay. So how are you looking at this, Jay? How are you looking at it? Because the Knicks won in Indiana. Nobody saw that coming. What's your take on this, bro?
I believe I told everybody a few days ago that if I'm the Knicks, I feel good about where I am. Because think about it. They absolutely blew a game at the Garden that never should happen mathematically or any other kind of way. The game 2, they didn't play their best game. But people forget the Knicks were 5-1 on the road in the playoffs, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're now 6-1 on the road in the playoffs. So they're not going to be fazed by having to go in your building and have to get dubs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, the Knicks are in great position. It's where they need to be. I think the Knicks have better closers than the Pacers. So I think they should feel great about where they are.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. They should feel great. But if they lose this, I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Like if they lose,
you gotta be concerned.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Tyrese Halliburton is a great point guard or a good game manager, like the Kirk Cousins of the NBA?
He's a little better than Kirk.
But you know what I mean. Kirk's a great game manager.
Yeah.
And what do you think Tyrese Halliburton is? He a great point guard or just a good game manager?
And don't ask me because I don't like. Honestly, I'm not a Tyrese Halliburton fan at all. I'm not. I'm not a fan of his game. I'm not a fan of his shot. I'm not a fan of his at all. Like and I'm one of those people who was on the line of saying he was overrated. That's where I was. You know what I mean? And I was on the side because he could hit some shots, timely shots, but he ain't got no great defense. He's not the greatest point guard. He does not the greatest, distributor of passing and everything else. And maybe it's me, but every time he hits a shot, I always think, oh, that's luck. Every time he throws it, and I'm not even a Pacers fan. I'm not even a Knicks fan. I just go, oh, that was luck. That was luck. But he keeps doing it consistently, which tells me it's not luck. It's skill. That's where I'm at. So don't ask me that fan. I think the biggest, most underrated player in the entire league is Donovan Mitchell. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? Donovan Mitchell needs to get his flowers. But now since Cleveland lost, I don't think he's ever going to because he can't never get past that round, bro. He can't get past the second round of the playoff. He just can't.
But low key, Siakam is their best player.
Right.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Well, without Siakam, they don't win game 2.
Without Siakam, they're not even in as far.
They're in the playoffs without Siakam.
Yeah. All right, so let's get ready to jump into this, man. We do these top 5 things. We have a lot of fun with this, man. So I'm gonna start you out first. Let me see the top 5 teams you'd want to be drafted by in any sport, Mo, and with your number and your name on the back, Mo. Give me your top 5, Mo. I got
my top 5 teams I want to be drafted by. Number 5. San Antonio Spurs. I think that's the great organization. I think that's the greatest organization in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they do things, and they just do it low key. They got 5 rings at one point that nobody ever talks about. But yet and still, they had one of the greatest power forwards, if not the greatest power forward in the game. Low key. Love San Antonio. Any team in Florida, just because it's nice weather down there. Just send me to Florida. I don't give a damn. I take any team in Florida. Team Avon Barksdale. You know I'm a Wire person. Team Avon Barksdale. I don't want to go on Marlowe's team. I don't want to go on nobody's team. McNulty's team. I'm Team Avon Barksdale. Me, Bird, Weebay, Stinkum. We gonna finally get Omar.
But if you lose, bro, I ain't gonna see you tomorrow. I ain't gonna see you tomorrow if you lose. You best not lose.
I ain't gonna lose. Team Kevin Hart. I want to be on Team Kevin. I heard Kevin Hart take homeless people and take them on the road. He found out you sleep in the car, he gonna draft you if you a good comedian. Kev, if you watch anybody out there, draft me, man. I'm a good draft pick. I may not be a number 1, number 2, but I'm a good 3, 4, 5. And my last one, the coolest job in the world, Saturday Night Live. Let Saturday Night Live come and get me. I think that's the coolest job in the world. I guess since I watched it from the first episode up until now, I want to work for them. I wouldn't mind being on that team right there, SNL. That's my plan.
He did pick 5. He just didn't pick any sport, but I like his list, though. I like his list. Mo, I like your list. All right, Jay, give me your top 5 teams you'd want to be drafted by in any sport.
Hey, it might sound crazy, or maybe because I'm living in Brooklyn now, but I love to get drafted by the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, the owner shows a willingness to spend money. It's New York City. You know, it don't come, with all the pressure of playing for the Knicks. You know, you just relax and go about your business. I would love to be a Brooklyn Net. Number 4 for me, Atlanta Braves. It is they are going to try to compete every single year. If you are a hard worker, focused person, they're not going to waste your career because that is not what they do. And you get to be in Atlanta. I mean, that's modern day Wakanda. So why not go play in Wakanda and play the whitest sport in the world? Number 3, LA Lakers, baby. Who wouldn't want to go play for Jeannie Buss and them? All they want to do is win, and they gonna spend whatever they gotta spend. The weather gonna be beautiful. The stars are gonna be in the building, and I'm gonna have a chance to shine. LA Lakers, hands down. Number 2, now I'm going, what Mo talking about. Miami Heat. Who wouldn't want to go play for Mickey Harrison and be in South Beach, South Florida, weather 75 degrees all year round, unless it's 1,000 degrees out. And I mean, the city on fire, bro. Miami Heat, an organization that's committed to winning. But number 1, how could I not play for the hometown team, the Jacksonville Jaguars? Who would not want to be out there playing in the football stadium that I could literally see from my porch growing up as a kid and be in front of all the hometown fans, be able to bring all the family and friends out? That would be heaven on earth, bro.
Okay. All right. I necessarily don't like your list, but I understand your list. I mean, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Jacksonville Jaguars, so honestly, yeah. You know what I mean? But hey, I understand the hometown feeling. That's why I'm getting ready to give you my list. The top 5 teams that you'd want to be drafted by in any sport, for me, number 5 would be the LA Dodgers, obviously, because LA baseball is a different thing when baseball when you're winning. And I saw a little bit of it going back and forth to LA when they were winning. Right now, if I could be on the OKC Thunder right now, getting ready to begin, they're getting ready to path they're getting ready to be on, I wouldn't mind being there because they're getting ready to make history. They're going to win this year, and they might repeat because they got, 7 draft picks in the next 2 years, first-round draft picks too. Yeah. And then, of course, I got to give you my hometown flavor. I would love to play for the Boston Red Sox if I'm playing baseball. Obviously, I'm a Bostonian. I love that, especially being on a 2003, 2014, or 2004, 2005. I would love to be part of that. And number 2, I'd love to be for the New England Patriots when they was winning. I would have loved to have been there when they was winning. And hell, I wouldn't mind being on there right now because they're getting ready to come back and do the same thing. But number 1, man, you know I'm a Celtics fan, so I would love to have been, love to be playing for the Celtics, man. I would absolutely love that. But again, that's all hometown flavor. I understand the LA Lakers thing and the Miami Heat thing because, that's kind of obvious. The weather, the taxes, the women, single, in your in your 20s, that makes too much sense. But it also makes much sense of how you could be broke too. Again, because of the weather and the women, you be 25 real fast. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't volunteering for Oklahoma, though.
Don't stop, get it, don't stop, get it.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Let's go. But Frank, I ain't volunteering for Oklahoma, bro.
I would for this team right now. That's the only way I would right now for this team. You know what I mean?
Oh, the hell no.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would. Mo,
Yes,
the top 5 teams that you think will be worse this upcoming season in any sport. You can pick any sport. You can pick NBA, NFL, baseball, Major League Baseball, hockey, anything.
I kept it all NBA. Number 5 for me, Philadelphia Sixers. I don't think the Sixers are gonna fix it. Ain't nothing gonna happen overnight, and they're gonna be worse. They're gonna be probably last in the division because they're in our division. I can't remember. It's the East. But they're in the division with the Celtics, the Knicks.
They're in the
Atlantic East, right? Atlantic East.
Yeah.
I don't think the Clippers are gonna be that good next year.
Yeah.
I think the Clippers may take something's gonna happen. They may take a little nosedive. I don't see the Clippers coming back like they were. Of course, Milwaukee. Milwaukee is done. They're doomed. They got Damon's off the floor. They don't even know if Giannis is coming back. Milwaukee, they're done. Of course, like we all gonna have the Washington Wizards. They just gonna be terrible every single year. Doesn't matter what year it is. They're always gonna be terrible. And number 1 for me, Boston Celtics. They ain't gonna be no better. They're not coming back. Jason's out. Jaylen Brown is not going to be the person that he needs to be to carry them over unless something happens miraculously with a trade to get somebody to fill that void. Ain't going to happen.
Yep, that makes sense. Jay, give me your top 5 teams in any sport that you think will be worse next season.
All right, I'm going to start at number 5. Number 5 for me, I'm going to say the New Orleans Pelicans. Because I think that they come to the decision that they're going to have to try to move Zion. He needs to change the scenery, and they got to try to get something for him while they can. And losing him, even though they suck, they going to suck a little bit more, with him not being in the building. Number 4 for me, I'm going to go Houston Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of promise, around that team, man. But they lost a lot of wide receivers in this offseason. CJ Stroud, he's still a young dude, and the division is not as bad as people think it is, because Jacksonville will be way better this year. The Colts will be a lot better this year. So it's going to be a tougher division for them to get through. So I think they're going to do worse than they did last year. Number 3. I'm gonna go Kansas City Chiefs, and I say that only because I don't think they get to the Super Bowl again. Mm-hmm. So if they don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, by definition, they did worse than last year. Mm-hmm. I think Baltimore or Buffalo catches them this year, or some outlier, can come out of nowhere. And number 2, Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Detroit Lions, see, I was hoping Howard was going to be here. Detroit Lions have won 15 games.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly one time in the entire history of the organization, right? They lost their OC and their DC, who are now head coach in the NFL. There's no way they're going to get 15 or better wins this season, having lost all of that. And the number 1 spot, Boston Celtics, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No Tatum. Al Horford went to high school with me. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta be like headed for retirement right now. And salary cap. I mean, you guys, salary cap problems are so terrible. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering what team you can even field next year that's gonna be competitive. I tried to run it back, it didn't work. So there's no reason to keep that team intact, and I don't think that they're going to be able, to do what they did this year with no Tatum and losing a lot of key players.
Okay, all right. So let me pull up my list. Okay, the top 5 teams that you think will be worse this season. Number 5 for me is the Boston Celtics. I didn't put Boston Celtics as number 1. You'll see why in a second. Number 5 for me, Boston Celtics. They're going to lose Kristaps Porzingis, guaranteed. They might lose Drew Holiday, but I'm concerned about what they're going to do. Just same thing, everything you guys said. But there is a chance that because Brad Stevens is Brad Stevens, that they might pull some rabbits out of the hat and do something. And again, Brad Stevens been planning on this exact moment for 2 years. The thing he didn't plan on was Tatum getting hurt, but I don't think it changes much of his plans too much. So that's that for me. Number 4 for me is the Los Angeles Lakers, because the big reason for me is LeBron James is opting in, and they're losing 3 players immediately. They're losing 3 players to free agency who are going to play elsewhere because they might not like what's going on, obviously there too. So now their whole starting 5 looks different. You know what I mean? So that makes me look. That's why I had to put the Lakers above the Celtics. Number 3 for me had to be the Milwaukee Bucks, because Dame Dollar is going to come. But he might be the only one who's going to come there. They're going to get rid of basically everybody. And here's another thing that we all know. It's not no secret. Giannis is out of there. Once you take Giannis off their roster, that team's going to look completely different. So
Cellar.
Yeah. So, yeah, I sell a dweller for certain. So that's the reason why I had to have them up there at 3. Number 2 for me is the Denver Nuggets, because of all the reasons that we said in the last segment. Plus, there is Russell Westbrook is going to be gone. 2 of their forwards is going to probably be gone. They might even figure out, they might make a trade or two and everything else. But the thing that's up in the air with them is the Joker. And Joker in all their circles have been talking about trying to get out of there. So if the Joker leaves, I think they're going to be a bottom dweller too immediately, like right out the gate. And then their whole starting 5 will look completely different too. But the number 1 team that's going to look completely different, that's on the run right now to me, is the Indiana Pacers. And that's because Miles Turner is an unrestricted free agent. They are at the cap. Aaron Naismith is a free agent the following year. So either they get in a luxury tax, they jump in the luxury tax. But if they lose literally Miles Turner, which it looks like they're going to do, and everything else, then the Indiana Pacers, what happens to them is they become a completely different team also. You know what I mean? And they may have to make a trade with Aaron Naismith because he's in the final year of his contract, and he is under a great deal right now, really, really cheap deal. And he's on the deal he had that he signed with the Celtics. So you take those 2 guys out of their roster right now, where's Indiana Pacers? They ain't nowhere near where they are right now next season. So that's my 5. And I'm going to stick to my 5 with that. So that's the top 5 teams that we think will be worse. Now, Mo, it's time for us to say, what's the 5 teams that we think will be better next year in any sport? You could do like NBA, NFL. I think I kept mine all NBA too. I should have did mixed it up too. But top 5 teams that you think will be better, Mo.
Top 5 teams I think they'll be better. Number 5, once again, San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah,
they got 2. They got another draft. They got the second round draft. Not the second one. They got the number 2 draft pick. They still got Victor Wembanyama. They had the rookie of the year this year. Cole rookie. They had They got a boat over there. They got De'Aaron Fox. He's over there. Came from Sacramento. Man, listen, they got the boat. Watch out for San Antonio. Don't be surprised if you see San Antonio this time next year still in the playoffs. That's just me.
Yeah.
Dallas Mavericks. If they stay healthy, if they stay 100% healthy, Kyrie comes back on the mission, and they got somebody to fill that gap while Kyrie is out. Get a point guard, somebody that could just be a good game manager, like a Mario Chalmers type individual that could just hold the fort down. Be scared of the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
The New York Giants. I think our defense has gotten so much better with that draft we did. We upgraded our offensive line with Russell Wilson being in there, a proven NFL Super Bowl winner. We're going to be better than we were last year and the year before. JD, I honestly think the New Orleans Pelicans are going to be better this year. I think Joe Dumars is coming in there, shaking things up, moving things around. He has a great history as an NBA executive. For what he did when he was in Detroit, man, he brought a ring deal with some players that weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. I think Joe Dumars is going to shake it up real quick and real fast and turn that team around. And my last one, Baltimore Ravens, baby. I think the Ravens are going to do it this year. Just like Jay said, if Kansas City don't go to the Super Bowl, they're worse. If Baltimore goes to the Super Bowl, they're better. I think they go this year.
I hope they do, because ultimately Baltimore, man, they've had a great team for 3-4 consecutive years, man. They're a phenomenal team, man. Whew, disappointing. I think you know what we need to add that most disappointing seasons, and we'll talk about that. But we need to add that.
Now,
All right,
you're talking about that production.
yeah, Jay, give me your top 5 teams that you think will be better this upcoming season.
Well, number 5, obvious for me, Florida State University football.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do better than 2 wins. I can tell you that. Right? There's no way they're gonna do worse or equal to 2 wins this season. Number 4, the Giants. Even though I'm not a fan of the Giants, you know, they're like in New York City and they've never ever had a black head coach.
Mm-hmm.
They've drafted exactly 1 black quarterback in the history of the organization. And let's not forget, they paid Daniel Jones instead of Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
So they will be better because it's hard to do worse than 3 wins. I don't care who you are. 3 wins is hard to do, with professional athletes. Number 3, I'm going Lakers. I think the Lakers are going to be better. JJ Redick, he's going to go back and figure out, what he can do better. Luka, is going to understand his role better, and they're going to be able to really, construct the team around his weaknesses defensively, to make him a little bit less of a liability. So they'll be better than they were last year. And number 2 for me, Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
That team is loaded with talent. We know that coach can coach. And they were young pups who got cut up by some savvy veterans, and that only makes you better in the long run. They got the talent. Now they had to go out and see what it takes to win, and I think they'll be better for the experience next year. And number 1, hometown squad. Jacksonville Jaguars will be significantly better this year. I like the coaching hire. I like moving up again Travis Hunter. I like the offseason moves that they've made, mainly getting rid of Trent Baalke trash ass as a GM. And Jacksonville's head coach was so good at his job as OC in Tampa Bay that people actually believe that Baker Mayfield is a legitimate Pro Bowl NFL quarterback. That's how good his scheme is.
And Jay dropped the mic on it. You see that, Mo? Jay dropped the mic on that. He said, boom. He dropped the mic on that. All right, so let me give y'all my list. Top 5 teams you think will be better in any sport. At 5 for me, some crossover here, is I had the Dallas Mavericks, because if the Dallas Mavericks don't have injuries the way they do, listen, they probably would have gave OKC a run for their money, because OKC was shook from them. And I think, matter of fact, I think they could have beat OKC. The Dallas Mavericks right now, the team they got on paper is phenomenal, and everybody is not going to be hurt when they come back next year. So Dallas Mavericks coming in at 5 for me. 4 for me is the Detroit Pistons, because the Detroit Pistons, man, the way they're moving in the right direction, they got a draft pick or 2 coming up this year. They're going to make a move. They got salary cap money they can make this year too. Detroit Pistons are one of those teams that's trending in the right direction for me. Number 3 for me is definitely the New England Patriots, because with the coaching hire, and obviously with Steph Diggs coming in, and then with all that they did with the draft and all they did with the signings and everything else, on paper, right now, they got an A for everything that they've done. And matter of fact, all the even experts even picked them, and on the gave them an A of everything they did in the draft and all that other stuff. Just the experts picked them. That I think they trending in the right direction. I didn't give them the number 1 because I like to see obviously first. Number 2 for me, got to be the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're going to be better because of the stuff that we said last segment. Kansas City is going to get worse. Kansas City is losing a lot of players. They're going to lose a lot of their wide receivers. Baltimore gaining a couple of wide receivers, and I can't think of the guy's name that they got. They made some moves in tight end, and they better had, because they have some tight end issues, and I won't even dwell on that. They're still probably feeling hurt about that tight end issue that they have right now. But Baltimore Ravens right now on paper have one of the best teams in football, and if they don't get to the Super Bowl this year, I myself am going to start this campaign of they need to fire their head coach. That's what I'm going to do. That's my because ultimately they keep making some of the idiotic mistakes, and some of that's going down to coaching. But number 1 team for me that is going to definitely get better is the San Antonio Spurs, and that's because of everything that Mo said. And I'm gonna even add on to this. They got some draft picks that's coming in. They had a rookie last year who could have been on the NBA All-Star, not just the NBA rookie All-Star team. They had a rookie who could have been All-Star himself. This boy's balling. Can't think of his name right now. I don't know why I can't think of nobody's names right now doing a sports show. Embarrassing. But they got some draft picks coming in. And most importantly, they have money that they can make some signings and some key signings this offseason. And they are definitely trending in the right direction. And I just think that they're going to be the one team that everybody's talking about. And one last thing about them too, man, is this season's going to be, they're going to play for Popovich. You know what I mean? They got this whole thing about playing for Popovich, is being hurt, everything else. They're going to do all of that, man. So I think they're going to do very, very well this upcoming season. I'll be interested to see how they come out in the West. All right, Mo. So that's that. Now we got to mix it up a little bit, because Mo hit me with this question. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was hilarious, actually. He said, top 5 things that you do or you don't do at the cookout. I was like, I ain't even think of that. Okay, so
Memorial Day weekend, baby. You're coming out of that.
Yeah, man.
It's official barbecue season now.
Hell yeah. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead, give it to me.
All right, number 5. Don't walk into the cookout looking for the damn aluminum foil. You just got there. Now you want to make a take-home plate. The ribs ain't even done yet. The chicken ain't even done yet. You want to know where the damn aluminum foil is at, you idiot. Sit your ass down, man. Come on, man. Don't get on the grill if you don't know what you're doing. I'm talking about the charcoal grill. All you people out there with the cheap coal, with the propane grill, get out of my face. If you can't work a charcoal grill, don't get on the grill if you don't know what you're doing. You will get the shit slapped out of you at the wrong plate.
That's right. That's right.
Don't get drunk and start telling people who their real father is.
That's 2 thumbs down on that one, Mo. We can't be doing that.
Don't be sitting there. It's always somebody's auntie sitting there with a cup like this. Talk about leave that boy alone. It ain't even your baby. You know that's Jess's baby. We all know it's Jess's baby.
Mo was waiting for this category. You tell the truth. Mo. Tell the truth.
Bring
something. Number 2, bring something to the cookout other than ice. You sitting there, you eating lobster, you eating fried fish, you eating 2-3 plates. You want seconds on dessert, and all you brought was a 5-pound bag of ice. Come on. What the hell is wrong with you? Bring something other than ice and an empty stomach. And the number 1, do not sit your ass at the card table if you don't know how to play spades or bid whist with your renegade ass. Don't be sitting at the card table if you don't know how to play. Go play Uno or some shit.
With the kids on that side.
With the kids.
On that side.
Go play volleyball, dog. No card tables at all.
Oh, man, Mo, I love your 5. That was a good 5, bro. Mo was sitting on that all weekend. Sitting on that. There you go, Mo. Mo, you went to a cookout this weekend?
Nah, man. I was smoking and thinking. I wrote. You know me. I be smoking and thinking. Y'all see what time the texts come through? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, if I wake y'all up, but it's for the business.
Go ahead, Jay. Give me yours. Top 5 things you don't do at the cookout.
All right, I'm gonna start out with number 5, which is a do. This is a do. Do call the person hosting the cookout and ask them, how can you put some love in their pocket to help finance this thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do that for sure.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm piggybacking off of Mo. This is a don't. Do not show up empty-handed, then eat your belly full, and then looking around trying to get to-go plates.
Yeah.
Let's not do that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. And listen, if you do it, the people know who do it, and they had already talked about your ass before you got there.
Yeah.
They talked about you while they watch you eat and make the plates, and then after you leave, talk about your ass some more. Okay? Don't do this. Don't be that person. Number 3, this is a do. show up with the case and or bottle of something that people want to drink on.
Mm-hmm.
They will be eternally grateful. If you show up with a case of Heineken, a case of Red Stripes, a case of Bud Light, whatever it is that they like to drink on, know your crowd, show up with a case of that and some ice too, done.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, do not bring no white woman who decided that she wanted to bring a dish.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. That's a good one. That's a
good
good one. Wait. What dish did she bring? Tell us. You got to put it out there.
No. I'm saying she can't bring nothing. Not from the grocery store, not from the deli, not from the bodega, and for damn sure not from her kitchen. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do not bring no white woman who decided that she wants to share an interesting dish that she loves. Let's not do that. But raising the potato salad, Mo, I know it's what you want, bro. We ain't doing it. And and the number 1 do not ever touch that man barbecue grill.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
He don't want no instructions. He
Yep.
don't want your recipe. Do not touch the grill. We will save gunshots if you follow that rule.
I love all 10 of those things, man. Y'all killed me on this one. Y'all killed me on this one. Y'all killed me on this one. All right, but so this is my 5. It's not as good as your 5, but whatever. One thing you don't do. This is my extra one. Is you don't come to the cookout on time. Like ain't nobody coming on time. You don't come in on time.
I say 12, 4:30.
Yeah, don't come on time. Talk about everybody here. Well, we said it was 1 o'clock, and I'm here at 1 o'clock. Don't come in, and then you come on time. You complaining. Don't do that. That's my extra one. That's my extra one. But one thing you don't do with number 5 is you do not come to the cookout not being dressed. Like you best to have on some nice clean clothes, clean shorts, your nice little outfit, not your clean sneakers. You better come in there dressed because everybody gonna talk about you if you come in there looking raggedy, especially people who your aunties and uncles, they gonna come in there. What they gonna do? Yeah. Do not come in number 4 drunk already. It's all right if you get drunk at the cookout, but do not come to the cookout already drunk. We already know your uncles and them coming. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's gonna be all bad after that, bro.
Yeah, it'd be bad. Don't do that. That's number 4. And number 3, I think it's a cardinal rule. Do not come to the cookout empty-handed. You got to bring something. And I'm not talking about napkins or ice. You got to bring some soda, beer, food, something. But you have to have called somebody ahead of time, say, what can I bring? And then you bring that. You do not come to the cookout empty-handed.
Hot dog buns, hamburger buns, something.
You do not come there empty. If you do, your aunties and all them will call you trifling the whole time in your face. They'll say,
"Oh yeah,
you trifling until Thanksgiving. You trifling until Thanksgiving.
You trifling. Oh yeah, trifling." And number 2, whatever you don't do is you better not disrespect none of them aunties there. They're talking back and saying something out of turn. Don't do that's number 2. You better not do that. That's one thing. Don't do that. But my number 1 rule, and it's a cardinal sin if you do this, is you better not make the potato salad. I don't care what nobody said. We know you don't know how to make the potato salad. Don't make the potato salad. Don't bring the potato salad. You know, auntie and them make the potato salad. You know you don't make the potatoes I talk about. I made the potato salad this way. You don't do that. You don't make no potato salad. What's wrong with you?
You got to be board certified to bring in the potato salad.
No, and here's an honorable mention. If your arm ain't got that flap,
that flap.
Don't ask if you can make something.
Don't cook nothing.
Don't cook nothing. If your arm ain't got this,
don't cook nothing.
Don't cook nothing.
Don't even make a hot dog.
Don't cook that. Don't cook nothing. Don't cook that.
You can't make hot dogs if you ain't got that.
Yeah, that's right. I like that. Listen, I like that. That was a good thing. Let's see. All right, so top 5 things we did. So now let me give you the top 5 reasons that you think you pick a team of your choice that will win the NBA championship. My choice is right up there. That's my choice. Give me yours, Chip.
You know who I'm picking.
I'm gonna take mine off there. Go ahead.
You know who I'm picking. I'm picking the top 5 reasons why the Knicks will win the championship.
There you go. Start from 5, work your way up, bro. Keep going.
Number 5, James Dolan is out the picture. That was the biggest stumbling block right there. Nobody wanted to come to New York because of James Dolan. Now that the World Wide West done slapped him in the mouth and made him sit down in the office somewhere, we getting some people in New York. Number 4, the reason why New York will win the championship because they played to the end. Win, lose, or draw. I wouldn't care if it's 0.3 seconds left. They playing like it's a full quarter. They play all the way to the end. Number 3, the reason why the Knicks will win the championship, God is from Brooklyn.
Okay, all right.
What? Y'all think he's from Sweden? You think he's from Boston? He's from God is from Brooklyn. God is from Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, wherever part of Brooklyn. God is from Brooklyn. All right? And he was mad because we let go of Bernard King, and he finally got over it because, you know, God will hold a grudge for a hot minute. He will. You know what I'm saying? So, number 2, Spike Lee and Fat Joe are going to kidnap a member of Adam Silver's family until he allows them to let the Knicks win the championship. I can see Fat Joe and Spike Lee organizing a kidnapping of somebody in Adam Silver's family.
With Tracy Morgan.
Tracy, well, no, Tracy's a little old. He gets sick easy. He's weak in the stomach right now. Ooh. And the number 1 reason why the Knicks will win the championship, because we slayed the Dragon in Boston.
Defending champs, right?
We slayed the Dragon, baby. That's all you gotta do. Once you slay the Dragon, what's that movie? How to Train Your Dragon? There it is. Bam! In your face. Goddamn, this is a dope jam.
Okay. Jay, give me yours. Top 5 reasons you think your team will win the championship.
Well, you know my team's the Miami Heat. So number 5 for me, the Heat tend to draft well. They always draft well. First round, second round, free agents, they bring in people that fit their system, and they rarely miss on players that they target. You know, and to go along with that, Eric Spoelstra is the coach. So I have no reason to not expect good things from a team that drafts well and has a money coach who develops well. Number 4, Miami is a money location, baby. It's South Florida. It is sunshine, beaches, Latinas, barbecues all year round, baby, and in a state that has no state income tax. Translation, extra millions in your pocket. So they're always going to attract people. Number 3, I believe in Patrick James Riley in the front office. Patrick James, Pat Riley is there's nobody more committed to winning than that dude. So I believe in the front office. They're always going to do what it takes to win. No matter what it is, they're going to make it happen. So I have no reason to doubt it. Number 2, the NBA is really even right now. I mean, it's a lot of parity in the league. So all you got to do is just keep doing what you're doing. At some point, you're going to catch somebody at the right moment to take advantage. Mm-hmm. Now, number 1, I kind of had to switch it up. I'm coming to Mo a little bit right now. I've been in New York, man, like now for about 22, 23 years. And I got to say that so it makes me a de facto Knicks fan in this moment. And the reason why I think the Knicks are going to win, number 1, they're actually still playing. They are not at the crib eating chowder.
Oh, damn. Shot fired.
And lobster rolls in Cancun. They are still going to the arena every night, lacing them up with a chance to go all the way.
Okay. For the record, I love both of y'all, but I'm gonna let both of y'all have it when the Knicks lose. I'm gonna let both of y'all have it, boy. I can't wait. When the Knicks lose, expect to be bombarded. And it's all be in love, though, because I love both of y'all. It'll be in love. It'll be in love. All right, so the top 5 reasons you think your team will win the championship this year, I'm going for this year. I think I'm going to go with OKC because, number one, they lead the league in making sure you turn the ball over. They got you on that. Hell, I think OKC might even get you next year. I think they might be the team that might even be able to do the back-to-back. You know what I mean? I think, and I'll get to that in a second. Also, they're one of the best perimeter. Number 4, they're one of the best perimeter shooting teams, if not the best. Number 3, they are the best 3-point shooting team in the league, hands down. They're the only team that eclipsed the Celtics all season doing that. Number 2, they have the best defense, the second best defense in the league. And number 1, they got the best overall team in the league, bro. And they had the best record. They got the best. Like, it's, here's the thing that I'm not even an OKC fan, but SGA need to get his flowers, boy, because that brother, if the league is trying so bad to give somebody the face of the league, he's sitting right there. He's sitting right there. I don't
Canadian
know
though, bro.
I know, but they need to give him. They need to literally give him the face of the league. He's sitting right there. The boy was runner-up for MVP last year. He got MVP this year. He's gonna probably get MVP next year. If not, he definitely gonna be the runner-up. I don't understand what the thing is. Maybe it's because OKC's in a different market. Maybe that's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's the market.
Maple syrup.
Yeah,
maple syrup, baby.
The market.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with that. But at the end of the day, they're gonna get their due when they win. And if they end up in the run for next year, everybody's gonna be talking about because you ain't got no choice but to, unless Dallas, puts a foot in that. So that's my that for that. All right, so we got time for one more, and
Let's go.
This is something that we didn't prepare for. I'm gonna throw this in there for you guys. Right, you ready, Mo? Will the Knicks or the Nets win the championship first? And obviously the Knicks are where they are right now. But the Nets are making some moves, and we're talking about what the moves the Nets are going to make. Take out your fandom out of this. Who do you think is going to win the NBA championship first? Now, you got to know, I'm asking you this purposely. You got to know the Knicks ain't keeping everybody they got now, and the Nets are making some additions. So I want to make a fair game for you because I ain't got no horse in either one. Tell me who you think is going to win.
I think I'm going to say this. I would go with Brooklyn because of all the picks that New York gave up for unprotected. They gave up 5 picks for Mikal Bridges. By just having seen the Nets do nothing smart, they had a lot of picks when they got Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the first time Brooklyn has had a lot of picks and had a lot of stuff to do. They don't draft good. They don't trade well. They went for the big 3, Durant, Kyrie, and who was it, Simmons. Didn't work out. They tried it again with Mikal Bridges. What's his name from the Lakers? The point guard. Didn't work out. I just don't think they got a good front office over there compared to the New York Knicks, who have less in far as trade capital and far as draft picks, but they're primed to go further than Brooklyn. I mean, I got faith. And here's my thing, too. And mark my words. Remember this today, 5:54 p.m. If the Knicks don't win the NBA championship right now this year, Tibbs is fired, and next year's coach is either going to be Jalen Brunson's father or Maurice Cheeks.
Let me just say this before you say something, Jay. I've been telling all y'all this is the Knicks' best chance to win the NBA championship right now.
Oh, yeah.
They got the Celtics had an injury. The Celtics are out. You ain't got to worry about Cleveland. Cleveland's gone. Cleveland was going to be you. If you were the Knicks, you had to worry about Cleveland. You had to worry about Boston. You might have had to worry about Indiana. But if you beat the Indiana Pacers, you're going to be in the finals, and this is their best chance to win, in my opinion. So it's this year now, or they're going to have trouble. Anyway, I'm going to ask you the same question, Jay. Will the Knicks or the Nets win the championship first? Knowing everybody's going to make some moves, who you think going to win the championship first?
Well, the Knicks are currently playing in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And the Nets did not even sniff the playoffs. So, I mean, given how things are right now, I mean, just on the math, you got to say the Knicks are in better position to do that. So, and I don't think that there are like any like game-changing, life-changing people out there available for them to bring in that's going to catapult them outside of Giannis, to have them surpass the Knicks. So I got to go Knicks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like your question. Now let me just throw my 2 cents on this and everything. Now you guys know I ain't got a horse in either one of these races and everything else. I'm concerned about the Knicks as they are right now because Tibbs is a great coach, but my concern is literally I think they want, and I said this to you, Mo, at the beginning of the season, the Knicks season. I said the Knicks are one good player away from getting to the finals and winning the whole thing. I still think that they're that one player away from winning everything. That's what I think they're at. But the concern I also have on the flip side for the Nets is the Nets have a lot of moves they can make. They got a lot of money that they can do this offseason. And the Nets and because of where they at, no one's talking about them. And they could do something. They have a reckless owner too. So my thing is, if I had to put money on it right now, I would be at a toss-up. I'd be like, I don't know. Unless the New York Knicks make a blockbuster trade like getting Giannis or something like that. I might want to put the Nets first. And the reason why I threw this out there to both of you guys is because 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the Nets were in prime position to win the whole thing. They were in prime position and they still fumbled the ball. You know what I mean? They fumbled. So I don't know.
A lot of bad luck though. I mean, they had some bad breaks. KD got hurt. Kyrie got hurt. It was just
big toe on the line for that 3-point
toe
shot.
on the line. It's crazy.
Yeah, but their biggest thing was James Harden. You asked me. They should have never got
Harden.
No, that was the one. James Harden, right. They with that 3. That was the one. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. I'm thinking I don't know why I said Ben Simmons. It was James Harden.
Yeah, I would not have gotten if I listen to me, James Harden ain't gonna ever win a chip, and he ain't gonna ever get you to the finals. That's the way I look at it right now, because the way he plays, he's a ball hogger. Anybody who's a ball hogger to me ain't ever winning an NBA championship. I don't care who you are. If you hog the ball for 20 seconds out of 24-second clock, you ain't gonna win the whole thing. That's just the way I look at it. All right,
so the strip club shake off. I mean, he'll win at paying for that.
Oh yeah, most definitely, 100%, most definitely. All right, so we don't really have time for tomorrow. But you all want to fly through this rap battle thing? You want to fly through real fast?
Let's go. All
right, Mo ain't ready. Jay, go.
I'm ready. My top 5 in a rap battle. Yeah. Number 5, LL Cool J. I'm taking number 5. Okay. Gotta have LL. He was one of the originals of the rap battle with Kumo D. Number 4, the greatest rap diss song before Kendrick Lamar, Ice Cube, baby. No Vaseline. I'm taking Ice Cube with me. Number 3, before Kendrick came out, Drake was a beast. So I'm still taking Drake with me because Drake sank Meek Mill and you got bodied by a singing nigga. That's what he said. Number 2, KRS-One. If you don't pick KRS-One on your list to be in a rap battle, then you're dumb. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. And number 1, Kendrick Lamar, baby. They not like us. That's my 5 in the rap battle.
Mo, I like your list. So one thing is you said 2 and you said 3 and held up 2 fingers. That was hilarious.
He brought me in for the 5th floor.
Yeah. He said he literally brought me in for the 5th floor. He literally said and number 3 and he held up 2 fingers.
Number 3.
Held up 2 fingers. Jay, go ahead. Jay, give me a start 5 in the rap battle.
This is battling, right? Even though this dude is nicer with the pen, I'm going to take him in the lead-off position. I'm going Rakim the God. Rakim real nice with all of it always. I don't care who you're hollering at. Number 4 for me, this is Mr. Underappreciated. People sleep on this dude, but he is a cold battle MC. Reggie Redman Nobles. Redman is cold, bro. And he gets on them ciphers and he murders it. Number 3, bro, how do you not go with Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem? He made his bones battle rapping. Yeah, I don't care what you talking about in a battle rap. It ain't many people messing with that dude.
Yeah.
Other than this dude I'm about to name right now. Number 2, Tariq Black Thought Trotter. Black Thought is as cold as they come when it comes to just going at the top of the dome and battling. And number one for me, you can call it sentimental, call it whatever, but forever he will be my favorite MC. KRS-One.
I like your list. I like your list. I like your list. Your list is interesting. Like y'all hitting them over the head with this. All right, looking at the time, I'm over the time. 5, Rakim. 4, Snoop. 3, Redman. 2, Eric Sermon. And number 1 for me is the Notorious B.I.G. Those boys are something else, man. Like, and again, you said battle rap, so battle rap is what it's all about for me. And those boys are all proven battle rappers. The name of the show is called Box Seats. Mo, tell them how they can follow you, bro.
Just functional rap on IG, Mo, MOE _ also on IG, and Maurice Smith on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Catch me all on those 3, baby.
There it is. There it is, Jay.
At JD Hayes and fan base. I'm always there, baby.
There it is. There it is. The name of the show is called Box Seats. I'm Frank. We are on the Humor Mill channel. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.